Monday looked perfect. Wednesday, called my bluff. Color-coded boxes, deep work here, study there. It looked safe on paper. Here's what I realized. The plan wasn't wrong. The order was. By the end of this video, you'll know what to lock first so the rest actually fits. No personality change. Minutes, not hours. Just a different order. Most weeks don't fail because we're slow. They fail because the math is wrong. There are more commitments than hours, and our calendars are honest for about one day. Take Sophie. Mid-career, recently promoted to project lead, the role she targeted in her 5-year plan, and finishing a certification on the side. She wants a calm week with focused work, time to study, and a normal Friday finish. On paper, she has it. In reality, her unbooked obligations eat the plan alive by Wednesday. You probably felt that too. The plan looked fine at 8 a.m. and somehow the afternoon became 5 different afternoons stacked on top of each other. This isn't a planning flaw. You're not the problem. It's simple arithmetic. Before we fix it, a quick 20-second scan while you watch. Think of this week. Name 3 things that are non-negotiable. Things that must happen even if everything else slips. Don't write them, just name them to yourself. Got them? Hold them in mind. We'll use them in a minute. Drop one word for your number 1 non-negotiable this week. It can be sleep, thesis, deep work, physio. Pinning it publicly makes you far more likely to protect it. Picture Michael Scott from The Office. The boss who says yes to every meeting because it sounds important. It's funny on TV. In a calendar, it's chaos. If non-negotiables aren't locked, every new yes steals time you already owe. If you ever agree to a meeting that overlaps your deep work block just this once, you've lived that episode. And if your week keeps overfilling, it's not because you can't plan. It's because you're trying to fit core commitments around everything else instead of putting them in first. If you remember one line this week, remember this. Plans fail when non-negotiables go in last. That's the whole thing. Here's the model under 10 minutes that fixes it. Step 1. Draw a simple 100% bar for your weekly capacity. That's all the time and energy you actually have for the week, not the ideal fantasy week where nothing interrupts you. Step 2. Lock your non-negotiables into that bar first. For most people, there are 3 categories. The work you alone must do this week. The caregiving or life responsibilities you can't move. Recovery, actual rest that keeps you human and functional. Yes, recovery is non-negotiable. If you don't log it, everything else will take it, and you'll pay with mistakes, rework, and a Sunday that feels like a Monday warm-up. Step 3. Fit the rest after those are locked. When the bar is full, you don't squeeze. You rescope, resize the task, reduce the deliverable, move it to later, or say no. Notice what we didn't do. No hacks, no new system, just a different order. If the bar shows what won't fit, comment rescope plus 1 change you'll make. 1 line is enough. You'll help someone else make the same call. If you want this as a 1-page guide, I made a reframe PDF for this episode. It walks you through the bar, the 3 locks, and a simple rescope script. The link's below. Use it to redesign next week in under 10 minutes. Think about Beth Harmon from The Queen's Gambit. She's focused, she protects the time that builds her skill. That's her version of non-negotiables. When recovery slips, performance follows fast. That's the point here. Capacity is not just hours, it's energy and focus. Locking non-negotiables protects both, and when those are protected, the rest of the week finally has edges. You know where enough starts and where it ends. Back to Sophie. Mid-career, in the project lead seat she worked for, while wrapping up a certification. Her regional plan looked like this. 12 hours of focus work, spread thin, 2 decks to build, a major team meeting, 3 study blocks, and she was hoping to rest on Sunday if time allows. She ran the bar. She logged 3 things: 6 hours of exam prep across a week, 2 hours for the team meeting prep, not just the meeting itself, 3 hours of recovery, 1 evening walk, 1 proper dinner with no laptop, and a slow Saturday morning without screens. The bar hit full sooner than she expected, so she did what high achievers hate at first. She rescoped. She cut one deck from 12 slides to 6, pushed a nice to have analysis to next week, and moved a check-in call to email. What changed? Friday ended at 4. No emergency Saturday, and this matters. Her work quality went up because the work that stayed actually had room. Quick in-video audit. No pause, no spreadsheet. Name your 3 non-negotiables. Now imagine dropping them into that 100% bar before anything else. What's the first task that runs out of room? That's your rescope candidate. Shrink it, move it to later, or say no. You don't have to announce it to anyone right now. Just decide the boundary while your brain is calm and hold it when the requests arrive hot. I can't move these meetings. True, but you can stop accepting overflow that crowds your locked blocks. If Tuesday is full, the new meeting goes to Thursday or next week. That's not being difficult. That's honoring the work you're already responsible for. I can't reduce the deliverable. Sometimes that's true. Often it's not. When someone says, "Could you send me the full analysis?" Try. I can send the top 3 insights by Friday, full analysis next week. What's most useful? Half the time, they wanted the insights, not the novel. What about emergencies? Logging non-negotiables doesn't eliminate them. It does make your week resilient because the core is already protected. When an emergency lands, you don't sacrifice sleep and thinking time first. You sacrifice the least important, nice to have. Here's what you'll notice in a week. The calendar will still get messy, just not the important parts. Most days finish closer to when you hoped, and Sunday catch-up won't be your default backup plan. The deeper change is inside your decisions. Instead of apologizing for protecting your time, you'll know why you're doing it. It isn't personal, it's proportional. The bar is full, and that's the truth, not a mood. When non-negotiables go in last, plans fail. So protect what matters first, and the week fits. 10 minutes, 3 locks, start this week. When you do, that's how you truly build your momentum. Now, your week fits, so why is choosing still hard? Next time, one rule to cut the noise. Fast.